You are one step away from discovering the secret that can change your life forever. And no, I'm not talking about any magic formula or miraculous solution. The truth is that the difference between those who succeed and those who fall by the wayside lies in something you can start doing right now, and that almost no one pays attention to. Small daily habits, seemingly insignificant, are what determine whether you will reach where you have always dreamed of or remain the same. You can continue living as you are or, in just a few minutes, understand what separates those who achieve extraordinary results from those who lag behind. If you really want to transform your life, pay attention to these 10 simple habits that can change everything. Habit 1. Start with small habits. The first habit is what will ensure the success of all the others. Success is not something that comes from a gigantic change overnight. It comes from small habits, cultivated daily, that, over time, accumulate to create significant transformation. Think of the simple act of investing a small amount every day. At first glance, it seems almost insignificant, but over the years, with the power of compound interest, it can become an impressive amount. Similarly, small habits like daily reading or exercising work in the same way. The secret is to understand that progress happens gradually, but consistently. The truth is that these small habits, when practiced consistently, create a domino effect in other areas of your life. Dedicating just 10 minutes a day to writing in a journal or reflecting on your goals. Over time, this becomes a practice as natural as brushing your teeth, and you realize that not only does your mental organization improve, but also your ability to focus on larger goals. By focusing on simple tasks, like making a daily to-do list or maintaining a workout routine, you begin to feel in control of your life and more confident to take on bigger challenges. The big insight is not to underestimate the power of these small actions and to understand that they are the foundation for something much greater. What we need to understand here is that there's no point in trying to start by creating 15 habits at once and practicing them for 4 hours a day. This will only lead to fatigue and demotivation. Start with small changes and gradually implement the others along the way. Habit 2. Read with purpose. Reading every day, even if just for 10 or 15 minutes, is one of the best habits you can develop. But for this habit to really make a difference, you need to read with purpose. Choosing books that align with your goals and interests is essential. For example, if you're focused on improving your finances, books like Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki or The Intelligent Investor by Benjamin Graham are great starting points. The most important thing is that daily reading feeds your mind with new ideas and perspectives, which is essential for personal and professional growth. The habit of reading also serves as a tool to expand your vocabulary and improve your communication skills. Think about it. The more you read, the more references you have to apply in your daily life. Whether it's an investment concept you learned from a book or a productivity technique, everything you absorb through reading can be put into practice. And it's not necessary to start with complicated books. If you prefer, start with blogs or articles on topics that spark your curiosity and gradually move on to denser readings. Moreover, reading doesn't have to be a solitary activity. Joining reading groups or even discussing what you've learned with friends and colleagues can solidify knowledge and open new perspectives. If you think you don't have time to read, try incorporating reading as part of your morning routine or before going to bed. Over time, this habit will become a natural part of your day, helping you stay focused on your goals and keeping your mind sharp. By the way, this habit is closely linked to the practice we will see next. Habit 3. Keep a journal. Keeping a journal is a simple yet extremely effective practice for anyone who wishes to gain clarity about their thoughts and goals. When you put your ideas, feelings, and plans on paper, it's like organizing the internal chaos. You can start with simple questions. What do I want to achieve today? What are 3 things I am grateful for? The regular practice of writing helps maintain your focus on what truly matters, in addition to providing a clear view of your progress over time. And the best part is that you don't need much. A plain notebook and a pen are enough to get started. Writing in a journal is also a powerful way of self-analysis and self-awareness. As you record your thoughts, you begin to notice patterns in your behavior, which can lead to reflections on how to improve in various areas of life, from your finances to your mental health. For example, when reviewing your notes, you might realize that on days you exercise, your energy levels are much higher, reinforcing the importance of this habit. The key here is consistency. Even if it's just for 5 minutes, the act of writing regularly helps to structure your path toward success. Moreover, the journal can serve as a reminder of your achievements and learnings. Sometimes, in the hustle and bustle of daily life, we forget how far we've come. Having this written record allows us to look back and see the real progress we've made, which can be a huge source of motivation. If you start to include specific goals in your daily notes, you will soon notice how this directly influences your productivity and ability to achieve objectives. And speaking of goals, this brings us to the next topic. Habit 4. Set specific goals. Setting clear and specific goals is what separates dreams from concrete plans. When you have a well-defined objective, you can direct your actions more efficiently. Think of someone who wants to achieve financial independence. Instead of simply saying, "I want to be financially free," the person can set goals like invest 10% of my salary every month or increase my passive income by 5% by the end of the year. The more detailed the goals, the easier it becomes to outline the path to achieving them. And it doesn't have to be complicated. The secret is to keep these goals visible, preferably written in an easily accessible place, like your journal. When you set goals, it's important to break them down into smaller, achievable steps. This makes progress easier and keeps motivation high. Imagine that you want to improve your health. Instead of setting a generic goal like, "I want to be healthier," you can break it down into specific goals, such as exercise for 30 minutes a day or reduce sugar intake by 20% over the next 2 weeks. These more tangible steps help create a sense of accomplishment as you fulfill them, making the process less intimidating and more enjoyable. And of course, as you achieve these smaller goals, they propel you toward greater accomplishments. Additionally, well-defined goals serve as a daily guide. When you know exactly what you want, it becomes easier to make decisions that align with your purpose. Whether for financial, physical, or emotional success, daily goals act as a map that guides each step. And it's not just about big ambitions. Even small goals, like reading 10 pages of a book a day, can lead to significant change over time. Once these goals are well outlined, your energy focuses on the actions that truly matter. Habit 5. Exercise daily. Exercising daily goes far beyond just keeping your body in shape. Regular physical activity has a direct impact on your mind, increasing mental clarity, improving focus, and elevating your emotional resilience. And this doesn't mean you have to spend hours at the gym. A simple habit, like walking for 30 minutes outdoors or doing stretches when you wake up, can already bring significant benefits. Just as financial investment requires consistency to generate returns, your body also responds better to daily actions, no matter how small. In addition to improving physical health, exercise directly contributes to mental well-being. Studies show that physical activity increases the production of endorphins, which improves mood and lowers stress levels. Think about the positive impact this can have on your day-to-day life, especially in high-pressure situations, like an important business meeting or a decisive moment in your career. By adopting exercise as part of your routine, you are actually investing in your ability to make clearer and more balanced decisions. And it doesn't have to be complicated. Activities like yoga, cycling, or even a brief run can work wonders. It's also interesting to notice how exercise creates a domino effect in other aspects of life. When you exercise, you feel more willing to accomplish your daily tasks, as well as sleep better and eat more mindfully. All of this contributes to an overall improvement in your performance, both personally and professionally. Incorporating this practice into your daily life may seem difficult at first, but with patience, it becomes a natural part of your routine. And this brings us to another habit that also involves a change in mindset. Habit 6. Practice gratitude asterisk. The practice of gratitude is one of the most transformative habits you can adopt. When you take time each day to reflect on what is working in your life, your focus shifts from what is lacking to what you already have. This creates a mindset of abundance, which is essential not only for your well-being but also for your ability to see opportunities that previously went unnoticed. A simple gratitude exercise can be writing in your journal 3 things you are thankful for at the end of each day. Small gestures like this have a huge impact on how you face daily challenges. Gratitude also acts as an emotional anchor, keeping you more balanced in moments of uncertainty. When things seem to be out of control, Turning to what you value and appreciate can help you regain perspective. For example, instead of only focusing on the financial challenges you may be facing, being thankful for learning opportunities or for progress, no matter how small, can give you the strength to move forward. This habit reinforces your resilience and keeps you optimistic, even in the face of obstacles. Remember, gratitude does not erase problems, but it changes how you react to them. Additionally, practicing gratitude opens up space for you to be more receptive to new opportunities, both in business and in personal relationships. Grateful people tend to be happier, and this is perceived by those around them, creating an atmosphere of reciprocity and generosity. Habit 7. Prioritize rest. Resting is just as important as any other productive habit. Proper rest allows the body and mind to regenerate, ensuring that you have the energy and clarity needed to face the daily challenges. Often, we neglect the power of a good night's sleep, thinking we can make up for tiredness with more coffee or extra work hours. However, regular, quality rest improves your productivity and increases your creativity. Just as in investments, the patience to allow your assets to grow is essential. The same applies to your body and mind. They need time to recover. Rest is not limited to sleep. Moments of pause during the day, such as short walks or simple deep breaths, are also part of this process. If you have the habit of working non-stop, it might be time to reassess that. Try techniques like the Pomodoro, where you work intensely for 35 minutes and take a 5-minute break. This small habit helps keep your mind fresh and prevents burnout. Another essential point is to plan your rest, such as reserving at least one day a week to disconnect from work and focus on hobbies or activities that bring you joy. A rested mind is a more focused and creative mind. It is in these recovery moments that great ideas emerge, solutions to complex problems appear, and your vision becomes clearer. Therefore, prioritizing rest is not a sign of weakness or laziness, but rather a smart strategy to reach your maximum potential. Habit 8. Give generously. Generosity is one of the most important principles for generating abundance in your life. When you give your time, energy, or even resources to help others, you create a cycle of reciprocity. Generosity doesn't need to be grand. A simple gesture, like offering help to a coworker or sharing your knowledge with someone just starting out, already has a significant impact. Think of successful mentors who share their experiences and mistakes to help the next generation. What do they gain? More than recognition, they receive satisfaction, connections, and often new opportunities for growth. Furthermore, generosity goes beyond the financial aspect. Offering your time or actively listening to someone in need can be just as important as a monetary donation. When you give of yourself, you are also investing in yourself. Acts of generosity reinforce your connection with the world around you, bringing you a sense of belonging and fulfillment. Moreover, when you give without expecting anything in return, life tends to surprise you in unexpected ways. Whether in the workplace or in your personal relationships, simply being generous can open doors to new opportunities. Generosity also has a positive psychological effect. It increases your sense of well-being and happiness. It's curious how the more you give, the more you feel you have to offer. This transforms how you view your resources and accomplishments, promoting a mindset of abundance. And believe me, this reflects in all areas of your life. Just as generosity strengthens your relationships, there is another habit that plays a fundamental role in creating deeper bonds. Habit 9. Listen actively. Active listening is a skill often underestimated but essential for building relationships. When you genuinely commit to listening to someone without interruptions or judgments, you demonstrate respect and empathy. This not only enhances your personal connections but can also be a differentiator in the workplace. For example, in a negotiation, actively listening to what the other party is saying can reveal information that could change the course of the conversation in your favor. It is this attention to detail that separates a good communicator from an effective leader. Active listening also goes beyond what is being said. Often, what is not spoken, the pauses, tone of voice, facial expressions, carries as much weight as the words. Practicing active listening means giving your full attention without thinking about your response while the other person is speaking. A practical example is in business meetings. Instead of focusing only on what you want to say, try to concentrate on what the other person is truly communicating. This not only strengthens understanding but also builds trust, which is essential for any long-term relationship, whether professional or personal. More than just a communication technique, active listening is a way to practice patience and compassion. It helps you understand the other person's perspective and, consequently, make more informed and balanced decisions. And like any habit, it requires constant practice. The more you dedicate yourself to listening, the more you realize the power of this simple act. And now, let's move on to our final topic. Habit 10. Practice patience. Patience is an essential virtue for success, especially when it comes to achieving long-term goals. Often, we let ourselves be driven by the anxiety of wanting immediate results, whether at work, in investments, or in personal projects. However, true growth occurs when we learn to give time to time. Think of great investors like Warren Buffett. He didn't become a billionaire overnight. It was with patience and consistency that he built his fortune, applying the principle of compound interest over decades. Similarly, you need to be patient with your own processes, whether they are financial or personal. Patience also helps us deal with frustrations and challenges that arise along the way. After all, success is not linear, and it is common for obstacles to appear that test our determination. The difference between those who achieve their goals and those who give up lies in the ability to stay calm and persist, even when results take time to appear. Whether in business or personal life, patience allows you to maintain long-term focus without being derailed by small setbacks. An example is the development of healthy habits, such as exercise or daily reading, as we've already mentioned. The benefits are visible over time, not immediately. Moreover, patience teaches us to appreciate the process. Instead of becoming obsessed with the finish line, you start to enjoy each step of the journey. This is essential for creating a more balanced and satisfying life. When you accept that some achievements take time, anxiety decreases, and the path becomes lighter. And speaking of paths to success, one of the best ways to accelerate your growth is to choose wisely who accompanies you on this journey. Now that you know these 10 small habits, are you ready to put them into practice and truly transform your life? All you need to do is start, step by step, with consistency and discipline. Don't expect big changes to happen overnight, but be sure that each small action, when done consistently, will bring you closer to your goals. So, what is holding you back from taking the first step today? And to help you even more in this process, I've left a tool in the pinned comment that will guide you in the complete organization of your finances. With it, you'll be able to visualize your spending, plan your savings, and save money to invest wisely. Don't let this opportunity pass. It's a small investment for a big leap toward your financial freedom. Now tell me, which of these habits are you going to start applying first? Or will you continue doing the same things and expecting different results? If you want to change your life, start today. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate notifications to keep receiving more tips like these that will help you achieve your goals and live the life you deserve.